Reporter Hasina Gori is at the Johannesburg Magistrate's Court. This is where over 100 people are appearing in court for breaching lockdown regulations this past Easter weekend. I want to bring in Hasina now. Hasina, very good morning to you. So what sort of charges are these people facing?
Yes, Blaine, as you mentioned, it's quite a busy morning here at the Johannesburg Magistrate's Court. Many here waiting either for family members who were arrested over the weekend, many for driving or leaving their homes unnecessarily, not for essential purposes, others for being drunk in public or drinking, outside. These are all in contravention of the lockdown rules, which have basically been that people should stay home unless it's for essentials.
You know, yesterday during the president's weekly letter, he was saying that he's warned criminals that the criminal justice system is not on leave during this national lockdown. What's next now? I mean, have they appeared already in court? What's next for them?
So on a normal day, I'm told that there are about 20 cases daily for people that contravene the lockdown regulations. This morning, just to mitigate the problem and to ensure that people don't infect each other while they are here, there's a process that has to be done. So the line you see behind me here are for those that are accused. They are given forms with their information put on it and then called in. The only people allowed in court at the moment are the magistrate, legal representatives, as well as the accused. Everyone else has to wait outside. The only cases that are being heard right now in the courts are maintenance courts, domestic violence cases, as well as those that are expected to appear. A family member, so if you were arrested this weekend and your family member is now wanting to know what happens to you, they come out to the courts here where you would appear by yourself. And if you are granted bail or given a fine to pay, a list is then handed out outside where people come and call, and then your family member is allowed inside and they're escorted to the courtroom and then escorted back out. This is just some of the measures in place to ensure that the spread is curbed. You're seeing that the court officials here are wearing full protective gear. They kind of trying to instill social distancing. It is quite a problem. People are still milling around, waiting in groups. Some coming here for other things, some wanting permits, which they told courts cannot do, but it's quite a process here, and it's quite a long day for many that are expecting to wait for their loved ones or to go to court.
Are you getting a sense, Hasina, that people are now taking this lockdown seriously, especially when people are being arrested and appearing in court? From the areas that you've been to, what's your sense on the ground?
I think people are slowly understanding that this is serious, that even though you might not see the army or the police in the way that people thought it would be in the lockdown patrolling streets, that there are roadblocks, there are different measures put into place. And if you do contravene it, you will be arrested and you will face that consequence. I think people are slowly beginning to realize that this is serious and that they will not just be allowed to do as they wish.
For your reporting, we'll try to come back to you in a short while to get an update with regards to this story. Hasina Gori there live for us in Johannesburg.